One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, a team ready to put on a show. Taking on a team from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Cowboys will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Slips through the line. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma State's offense will take the field first. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. A number of guys they lost, among the fewest in the country. But you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The Cowboys will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
Breaks into the open. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Finding an escape route.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And the Cowboys will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Here comes the offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Oh, he's got a chance. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll move the tight end. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pulls in the deep ball. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Bringing the heat. Looking to buy time. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Here comes the heat. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take it?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get...
It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They dragged him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have...
Trying to get it in. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick. And
oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out. 31 and a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Ready up.
Anderson will throw. Pocket breaking down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. They'll move the wide receiver. Fighting off the defender. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete to the left. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's high. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Anderson wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Lopez. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell into play.
And back to the air on second down. Quickly complete. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Sprinting away. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
To the ground with the back. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll take a shot. And it's in there for a touchdown.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Virginia Tech delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Logan Thomas, Tyrod Taylor, and the great Michael Vick used to do it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The Cowboys are in the hurry-up.
First down for the offense.
Anderson will throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lopez. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Is another first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Just keeps swinging it. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. They'll go back to work on offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. The short hands, it's Flowers. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Lost to throw on first down. Punch it out of the air.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's caught, and they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. Into the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Stillwater. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And the Cowboys, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Anderson wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's high.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the move, it's Silver. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
They'll try the run. Just steamrolling the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle, and you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. Jukes his way for more.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make them earn it now on the next down.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Works the middle. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Callaway. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 7 over Georgia State. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick release on the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. There he goes. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
They'll give it to him again. Breaks the tackle. On the move at the 30. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give to the back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll send the tight end in motion. Running back searching for a hole. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? Gives it on the option. Wow, just dismissing tackles. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Give to the fullback. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to power it in. And it's a touchdown. Puts 6 on the board.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense. Called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Culliver. Under fire. Quarterback gets enough. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Anderson will throw. Working the middle, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on to the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Leaves it with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things.
Breaks into the open. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Now sliding to his left. Holds it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Looking downfield, it's Culliver. Looking for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he makes the extra point. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Of 50. And a first down for the offense.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guy